Welcome back, Pixel Love 21 here, and welcome to episode 4 of the Malfoy Conquest. Last time we left off, we had just gotten the Duchy of Normandy under our control, and we were giving out some titles around. Fun titles that we gave out was actually to Florian Lestrange over here. I gave him the barony of a Beaumont, but now we have to make sure that he has children so that the title doesn't pass out. So exactly where we left off, I just declared war on the county of Vexin, and I declared this war so that I could control all the Jus parts of the Norman Duchy. So now let's see over here. He actually has an ally that I didn't notice before, his brother with 949 men, while he himself has 1,400 men. So in total, they actually have more people than me. So if we're gonna be like winning, we're gonna have to take over him as quickly as possible. So let's quickly raise all the men and just go straight onto his county. Maybe if we get there before his brother does, we'll be able to withstand an attack since we'll be defending. So just raise it up to speed 3 and let's get right into it. Well, it seems like his brother actually hasn't come in so far, so because of that, we actually have the advantage. But if his brother should come in, yeah, that will okay. This is bad, but I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna use the console this time. We're just gonna go with it. So we actually managed to repulse his forces, and we have about 1,000 men on us now. Oh, I feel like waiting to like finish cleaning that might be bad. I'd rather just go out now and destroy all of his forces while I can. So we're gonna arrive there 31st December, and we'll get there on the 15th. Alright then, let's attack him. So I just want to make sure that what happened last time doesn't happen again. Because last time was disastrous and I actually had to use the console in order to win. So I'm trying to avoid using that again. So I'm going to try and play a little bit smarter this time. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for that. So let's actually take a look if there's any titles, any like counties that we can upgrade. Maybe we might actually transfer over to Rouen, because Rouen is the Dijou capital of Normandy and it is stronger. So I'm gonna check that out. Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. I'm not sure yet. So looking at Rowan, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually the same right now, and we're actually better here because we've been upgrading this place for a while now. And he has the wizard culture with the old ways religion. So I think I'm just gonna stick over here. Maybe I might upgrade this one once in a while, but generally I'm gonna stay with Rowan. So let's see. It looks like we've been able to pretty much dominate his forces. I think this is a much better approach than what I did last time. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. So I don't think it's gonna be enough war score for us to win like that. So we're definitely gonna have to siege out his title. So we can just wait here though. And while we're waiting, while we're looking around, we can actually take a look around and see if anything has updated since the last time we took a look around. So first of all, if you go over to the school over here, Hogwarts, we can see whether anything new has happened. So it has, yeah, I think it's still the same people that they were there last time, but there might actually be more people in his court. Yeah, he has, I think, one more person in his court than before. So it looks like there's still not that many more students available. If you look over here in the county of Domstrang, in the Duchy of Domstrang, the Kingdom of Domstrang, the Domstrang school, sorry, looks like they actually still earn anybody here. That means that the game actually hasn't gone long enough for people to actually have started going to school. Yeah, I think so. That's the same thing that I'm seeing over here. Because if you look at my child, I actually had this child at the beginning of the game. And if you look at him, he's actually just age 4. I do believe he's age 4. And yeah, age 5. So it's gonna take about 6 more years before he can go to Hogwarts. So that might be the same thing. Maybe there's no kids around the age with the right stuff that can actually go to school yet. So we might just have to wait a while longer before we start to see people going to the schools. But I'm gonna give it, by the time I'm playing as my son, there should definitely be more people that will be going to the schools and everything. Now let's see whether any Villa have been spawned in, because I was actually taking the look. I wanted to be able to get some Villa blood into our veins. Maybe one of my cadet dynasties might actually have a Villa. So there's actually Ordella, and she's actually in the court of Florian Lestrange. So I'm going to see if maybe she'll come over to my court. No? Okay. I'm not really sure exactly what spawns them. I'm not really sure what spawns a villa, but I do know that they can spawn. But and there's definitely a villa here. I'm not sure why she's here. Maybe she came. Ugh, it's very strange. It's very strange to be sure. I'm gonna have to do some more research into that to see what causes the villa to spawn in. Let's check whether any more have been spawned in overall the world. Alright, so we have Xylesia, who is also in the county of Puret. We have Amalthea, the county of Slughorn, and Odella, as we had seen before. Maybe one of them I want to come over, because I'd definitely like to get one of them in my court, maybe just to breed them out, make sure that there's always a villa around. Maybe if I arrange marriage with one of my people, yes, alright then. So we can get her over, Amalthea, and we can also get Xylesia over. And that way we'll have some half blood villas, and those people live forever, so it's very great. It's gonna spawn. I think that's a glitch, because when they're married and they have children, they don't have children as half bloods, they have children as pure villas. So I think that's actually a glitch. You're gonna have to look at that and check that out. So let's see any more commanders that we need. Alright, looks like one of our commanders have actually died. Just gonna replace him. I think the problem here is that yeah, he has the Muggle culture while being a wizard. Muggle blood trait. So actually gonna have to change that quickly. This is not gamey. This is just to stop them from like calling every time and again. So that's why I'm doing this. And remember, we're gonna give him mud blood, not pure blood. 15581. Add trait, mud blood. Alright, and then remove trait, Muggle. So this is just to make sure that they don't keep on spawning again and again and again, because it does get annoying, and it just it's something that we have to do in order to make sure that the game doesn't get broken. Alright, there we go. So this is fixed. I don't believe that he'll continue to die anymore. So even when we're done here with Vexing, we can still press on U and on Mortain. I don't think we'll be pressing on Mortain anytime soon, because they actually have a lot of men. He actually has 4,000, 5,000 men, and that's not even his total men. Wow, my total forces when it comes to about okay, it's about the same. But it seems like if we're gonna take him on, we're gonna have to wait a long time. Maybe fabricate some more claims than we currently have. So I just don't think that it's worth it right now. I don't think it's worth it right now. It seems like we'll actually be done sending to those troops now. So while we wait, let's take a look at the other magical families that are like not magical but like other creatures, magical creatures. So we actually have his kid is about 3, his daughter is about 3. It seems like they were twins. Yeah, they were twins. One of them is a genius. Oh, they're both genius. That is actually great. That was very great for them. I guess because of their mom. And if you look at the court, there are not any new portraits that we haven't seen before, so I'll definitely like to take a look later on, see whether there's some new portraits, because I really like the portraits of the creatures that I've put in. I wish the giants had a custom trait, but I guess that being assigned as Norse people, it kind of makes sense. It makes sense that the mod makers decided to pick them as Norse people. But he hasn't aged. I don't think he's aged. We've been here so many times and he's always at that age. I just find that very, very strange. Alright then, so let's carry on. I'll be sure to check back in like I'm going to say once an episode at least, just to make sure let's keep up to date with what's going on in the world. Like I normally find that as time progresses, many of the landed people are actually, or many landed wizards actually lose their titles. I know that there's going to be one in this area, like in the original Camelot. Maybe in the county of Worcester, no, Warwick. It's very possible that yeah, this might have actually been his title, but he's already been kicked out. As we can see here, the Trident King of Elmet, the Trident, like he's actually been kicked out already. So his title was taken from him. He was killed off in Windows, and yeah, I think this is actually a bug, because this always happens. They always end up marrying and everything. I just find it very strange that happens. And like the Trident, Golden Trident has been lost. No one else can have the Golden Tridents. It's really, really annoying when that happens. I think maybe on his death, the Golden Trident should be given to somebody else, but that's not how it works. So I just find it very annoying that happens. That it's just lost. Maybe since I haven't played as a normal character that can actually quest for the tridents while he's been dead. So I don't know whether you might be able to if we were still like normal. Oh, this is great. Since we're no longer kind, that means we can actually use some of the bad courses that we know. There were a bunch of courses that we knew that were not like of the good type. Let me check my spells. So in my spell book, we actually know Periculum. What's this? This is the okay. So it seems like I was actually mistaken. I don't think we do know what I thought we knew. But or maybe it was another character that I was thinking of. But maybe you already lost the trait. But, okay, we're gonna definitely have to go questing again. Definitely have to go questing again. Maybe we can see if we can get some of the more disastrous, like just maybe one disastrous spell, so we can like attack more people. because as it is right now, I haven't been able to show off like the magical stuff really in depth because I haven't had any of the spells that actually can show that off. And my child, when my child dies, he's not gonna have those things as well. So we might actually just skip just Malfoy and go straight to Armored Malfoy, just so we can maybe show off the Hogwarts traits and also show off the spells. So if you think that that's a good idea, be sure to tell me in the comments so that I'll put that in. So let's see the question. We can actually, why can't we go on a quest? It's not the trade one dead. Alright then, so I just have to wait for our wound to heal. So once our wound heals, we'll be able to go off and do the next one. Alright, and it looks like we've actually won the siege and we got a fair bit of gold. That was very nice, thank you. So I'm gonna offer peace and enforce demands. Now I hope I get his title directly. I know I probably won't, but it would be nice to get that. Oh yeah, okay, it looks like he's been put under me. Like, let's look over here. The Amiens, he only has 100 men, and we do have a claim on him. Yeah. Alright, I think we're just gonna go off and just increase our demands. Let's kick those guys out first off. Alright then. So if you can drop this man, declare war on Amiens over here for his brother's claim, just so we can increase our demands. Or we're gonna need more power if we're gonna be like pressing wars. And then once I'm done with this, I can just revoke the titles of this guy and give it to some other wizarding families. Maybe I'll check around. I might, since there are no other kids around, maybe I'll just give it to my child, even though he is still a child. And it's not a good idea to give kids titles, but just so that we can get things like done quickly, I won't be too averse to giving him a title. It looks like it's actually coming over. Maybe it's time to stop. And then once he can't turn back anymore, we'll just send the men in. There we go. So he should. Oh crap! I like it in EU4 when after a while they can't turn back again. So that's a very good way to set up a trap. But as it is now, he was able to sense that my other army was coming in, so he actually stopped before we got there. But it's not too bad, I guess. We can do. Okay, so this guy's gonna come in on Vexin. So we can always just loop and get him over there. There we go. So he's been taken out, and now we can just actually wait and finish sieging out his castle, and that'll be pretty good. Alright, so great, now we're actually done. Yeah, this is a problem that I hate. They always get like because we have no religious authority because we don't have holy sites. I don't know, but it's quite possible that maybe in the next patch we'll be given holy sites, maybe the school, Camlet, some other places, just so we can actually fix this. Because as it is right now, it's awful that we have no holy sites, and because of this, our people are always being converted. It's very hard to like convert our titles. Just find it really annoying. Okay. So it's actually in Evro to convert the title, but Evro is already of the right religion, so let's send him to Rowan instead. Has been a master. Take a look at this. Alright, so being Rowan now, you can scheme here, protect me from other people's attacks. And how about you fabricate claim on the county of Bourgogne? Let me see. Is that Deju under someone? Oh, it's under Flanders. How strong is Flanders? Flanders is not too strong, but I think like we could find an easier target to actually look at. If check over here. Okay. It will seem that there's not actually any good choices around this area, so I'm just gonna send him to you. I know that we can actually get him, but so we can take it directly, so we're having to take it and don't invoke the title. I'm just gonna go with this route instead. Looks like we've actually had another child, a pureblood and attractive. That would be very good. We can get some. I'm pretty sure we can get some good allies with that kind of lady. Many people want to get the attractive stuff, so that's a good boon. So if you look at my direct child, looks like my direct child it's gonna take a while before it can go to school. I do know that for sure, but I just want to see actually how long it would take, so I could get a better idea of how far we're going in the series. So okay, 3 years, and she's 5 years. So since we've been playing for about 5 years now, yeah, we're playing for about 5 years now. Can actually check the Open Chronicle. So it started at 990, now it's 996. So we've been playing for about 6 years. So that's good. Let's just wrap this up. Then once you wrap this up, let me see. I think we've been at this wall for. Yeah, I don't think anything new will have happened so far. So we're gonna have to look for something that we can do in the meantime. I'm thinking from England, these kingdoms, even though they're kingdoms, they're actually quite weak. And even though they have allies, but it would be very easy for me to just target some of them and just take over them. Like he has 974 men. His wife has 274 men. That's like a whole kingdom title that we could just do. Maybe we can do all. Oh yeah. Okay. We might be able to just do like a holy war or something, and then from there we'll just like expand our reach into England because Camelot's over here. Camelot, I would definitely desire Camelot. I mean, that might be an end goal if we can move over here and just take over title. But that's gonna be tough. He has 7,000 men, 5,000 men personally, and 1,000 men from his kids. And his kid also actually has more martial. So once Uther dies out and Usher takes over, it's actually gonna be tougher for us to do that. But it seems that Otho hasn't been able to have kids, and if he dies out, that would be great. Because looking at Arthurian blood gives +1 martial, Excalibur gives +2 martial, so it would be much dangerous if someone should inherit all those. So I rather prefer if Otho just dies out. That would actually be very good. But I don't want to see Godric Gryffindor die out. Like it might be that we might just have to like dilute his blood, give him a half blood marriage, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I'll look back. Maybe he's gonna get a wife before he dies out. Cause I always find it very annoying that they don't like actually see wives. And for Godric, it's extremely hard because Godric is actually on the kingdom title, and the engine, the Crossways engine works. They don't like to prioritize people, so he's not actually going to look for marriage. Doesn't care that he doesn't have a hair. He's going to look for marriage someone at either Duke level or Kingdom level. And at the moment, there are no Duke level or Kingdom level wives. Maybe if my child is able to grow up before he dies out, then he might be able to take my child since I'm technically a Duke. So that would definitely be something I'll look at when she's a little bit older. I'm sure that if I actually go here and look at suggested marriage, Godric Gryffindor, yeah, he's going to be one of the first people that I see because it's actually very possible for him to become one. Okay, looks like we actually have a couple more like people that are not normally a couple more families. Like this one is a mudblood. He was born. I like it when I see mudbloods that get the title. If I look over here, the Gore Herb de Gore. Who is this? Okay, it seems like he married LeFay. Okay, so he married Morgana LeFay, and because of this, he's actually had a bunch of families, a bunch of kids that are actually half-blooded. So that's very good. Maybe if this guy should die off, I can like plot for him to die off, and then we'll actually have a magical family over here with about 3,000 men. That's a good deterrent to Camelot over here. So I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna put that in place. Yeah, let's send that in, and we're just gonna click over here, and then we can search. Maybe there's somebody that wants to join us. Alright, so I'm gonna send a gift over here. Who's this? Alright, Cedric Tamworth. Alright, then and then over here as well. So I just want to be able to like manufacture it so that the people with the magical blood will actually inherit the title, and that way we'll have more like kings and queens with magical blood, and it's just gonna spread that way. And I think that would be definitely be nice. So it seems like now we have about a couple more people, that are gonna be. So that might just be enough to kill them off. If not, oh well. I just think it would be a nice thing to have. Now, I don't think any more professors have turned up, but let's take a quick look here. No more professors have turned up. Time hasn't gone on for that long. After 11 years, 11 years in game is when we're going to start seeing more and more of these people because kids can only go to Hogwarts at the age of 11. So after 11 years in game, that's when we're going to see some more spicing up. Maybe some more teachers over in Hogwarts. My own kids will have learned magic by that time. So I just think that would be nice. But we've had a very a very non-magical question so far. So I'm definitely gonna look at skipping him over. Maybe he can be disinherited. But I don't know if I disinherit him, whether they too will be disinherited. I definitely don't want that. But I'm gonna wait for him to be a bit more of age first before I disinherit like Lucius Malfoy. But maybe before in between series, I'll just test that. I'll just test that to see whether that's the case. Then that way I will know what to do carrying on. And it seems that in a couple, 3, 2, 1, we now have the title. So that is great. Oh, actually no, I guess I did that a little. So he actually has magical ball level 8. That's great. It's very strong magic. I'm not exactly sure how it works at the moment, but I'm gonna have to do some more research into that. Now 850. This is gonna go down much faster since it's not really the major title. It's not really so strong, so it doesn't have that much fortification. So we'll be able to get through them much quicker. So okay, looks like my time is actually up. But since I'm just gonna wait for this to finish so that we can end we don't have to end the episode on a cliffhanger. But how am I gonna drag you in so you can watch the next episode? I guess my commentary is gonna have to be good enough. So Doctor was born to Fabian of Alicon. Yes, there we go. This is what. Whoa, she's a human, but she Vila. She shouldn't be a human. Maybe that might update later on. So, okay, here. Just again. Okay, this is actually the guy that I was plotting against. I was plotting against the guy to kill him off so that the other guy can inherit the title. It looks like it's actually been put into array. So Sir Owen of Reged is actually gonna die out quickly, and then once he dies out, ooh, his child, the next in line will be Nine's Harry. Looks like I'm actually getting. Oh crap! Okay, it seems like that didn't work. But it was a good try. That was a good try. Maybe next time. How did I just know? I just knew this was gonna happen. I just at least hope that this doesn't stop the quest end. That doesn't stop the plotting, because that would be much worse. I don't really mind having the dishonest traits as it is right now, but I don't want it to go deeper. But then let's just send this in. The force demands, and we now have the saddle. And maybe next episode we're gonna look at taking the titles away from him. So be sure to check back in. Maybe leave a like, comment, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.